Oh boy, it has been a long time since I last made a video. In fact, in the entire month of July, I made two videos, and I want to talk a little bit more about that and the whole 1,000 subscribers special video at the end of this video. So, if you want to skip right to that, go ahead. If you want to watch this video, feel free. But English voice acting, it sucks. Or does it? Yeah, no, it sucks. It's bad. But is it fixable? Maybe, yeah, I think it could be. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. And if you're thinking in your head right now, geez, Squid, I sure do think you made this exact video before. I feel like I remember it. Shh, you don't remember anything. Go ahead, try and search for it. That video doesn't exist. So let's first begin the whole English voice acting discussion by breaking down what, in my opinion, are the most major problems with it. And chief among them, the first and the most important, is the translations from Japanese to English. Now, this is a bit of a compound issue because I think certain languages just don't translate that well. Like Chinese translates horribly to English. Japanese is like okay, but you're never going to get a perfect one-to-one translation, I don't think. There's a lot of nuances in the Japanese language and in the English language. A lot of words can have completely different meanings depending on the context. So, translation errors I think are forgivable. That's not really what I'm talking about here. What I mainly mean things like honorifics and names and places. It is, to give you an example, right? I'm a native English speaker, technically. And so I don't really have much of an accent. My accent is sort of the lack of one. And it would be very awkward to hear someone who sounded like me say Japanese names or to use honorifics because it's just not natural to me or people like me. And I've had it in videos before where I've wanted to quote anime lines and it just feels really weird to say like, "Oh, Miyamoto-kun." And it's just like it just feels weird in my mouth. It does not come out well. And so I think the first thing we got to do is drop all honorifics. No saying sensei, anything like that. Drop them all. They don't apply, and we don't need them. If you're doing an English dub, the first thing you should do is delete all honorifics because they will do nothing to make the show better. It will only make it worse. It'll make it sound really awkward, especially I'm gonna add this, especially bad if it's like in the Baki anime where you have a character who has an actual Southern American accent, not as in like South America, but as in like Alabama South, like yeehaw boy. Hearing that guy say like, "Wow, good job, Miyamoto-kun," it's that was honestly borderline Australian, but you get what I mean. It sounds weird. So the solution to that is just put a little bit more work into the translation. It honestly isn't that big of a deal, right? Just drop the honorifics, cut out or change certain slangs and names of places. Something like the old Pokemon where he says like, "Check out my donut," and it's an onigiri, that kind of thing. But admittedly, hopefully a little bit more subtle. And I'm going to be honest with you guys here, they should probably change the names of characters as well. And I don't see why it matters. It's not like hardcore manga readers are going to be watching English dubs anyways, so who cares? Just change the names. If there's an incredibly awkward sounding name to native English speakers, just change it. Call him like Joshua or something weird. You know? I'm just saying, you guys might disagree, but in my personal honest opinion, which is what I always give you to be fair, but get rid of them. Get rid of any awkward sounding names and honorifics. The other really big issue that I think needs to be addressed is that the talent pool for English voice actors seems to be much more limited. It seems like the actual good English voice actors who are able to really put on good performances are sort of a tier too high for most anime dubs, which are don't usually have the largest budgets. So in anime dubs, you end up getting like video game voice actors like Joshua Tomar, um, which is weird. And I will say they do not ever stand up to their Japanese counterparts. And how could they? Japanese voice actors are so much more, not I don't want to say talented, so much more trained They just practice more. They have better techniques. Something is clearly different because they're able to put so much more power and emotion into voices and bring out characters so much more. And 96%, 90, what the fuck did I just say? 96% of all English dubbed anime characters sound exactly the same. And sometimes, this is a random side note that I don't think is worth delving into that much because it would go over most people's heads, and I'm not even an expert in audio engineering, but sometimes the actual recording quality is worse in English dubs. Like, I don't, I don't know because I'm not in their studio, but like the mic is either of lower quality or it's configured wrong or something goes wrong in the audio mixing. But sometimes there's just this something's off. I don't know what it could possibly be because there's like a billion things it could be, and I don't know everything that English voice acting studios use, but sometimes they actually are just worse, like in terms of technical quality. This is the one thing I genuinely don't really know how to fix. I think making scripts more Western friendly, by dropping honorifics, changing names, changing slang, things like that. I think that would help a little bit. It would make things sound more natural and it would be easier for them. But there's no quick and easy, cheap fix for better talent. My solution would be don't be so stupid and just pay more money for the actual good voice actors, or current English voice actors out there, stop sucking ass and practice so that you don't sound so cringe. There you go. Like that's the only way I can figure out how to fix that. And we can't make a video like this. This is the last thing I'll bring up, but we can't make a video like this without the age-old question of like, oh, dubs or subs, which is truly superior? I think objectively, the voice acting quality in subs is much much better. You could not say anything. There's no dub clip you can show me. Nothing. I unequivocally, that's not the right word. Shut up. Okay, I'm rusty. I haven't made a video in a while. But I wholeheartedly believe that subs are better than dubs. That being said, you're allowed to have your preference. I will never berate someone or judge them for liking dubs. Some people are just more comfortable listening to something in a language that they know in their native language, a language that they're more comfortable with. That's fine. I think that's cool. I got a couple friends who watch dubs. I don't watch them because, like I said, personally, I just think they're worse. I don't really mind having to read sometimes, whatever. But I don't want anyone being like, oh, yeah, I went to middle school with this kid who watched anime dubbed, and I literally stabbed a pencil through his hand. I don't care, weirdo. It's fine. If people want to watch dubs, let them. Subs are better, but you're allowed to prefer dubs. All right, that's basically the end of the video. I guess I'll say thanks for watching. Thanks for getting this far. Let me know how you feel about voice acting, what English voice actors can do to get better. Let me know if you are an English voice actor. Should I be an English voice actor? Let's all do it together. Why not? But yeah, that's it for that portion of the video. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the 1000 sub special and basically how it all fell apart. So as I believe I said in the last video, I want to say, we hit 1,000 subs way faster than I thought we would. And I was currently, at the time when I hit 1,000, I was unavailable. And so it was always going to be delayed a little bit. But it did give me a little bit extra time to think about what I wanted to do. And I came up with two ideas that I thought were pretty decent because I feel like everybody just does the same, like 1,000 subs question and answer video. And I was like, whatever, that's fine, but I don't really want to do that. I want to do something a little more exciting. And so I had an idea to do these two videos, a 2-part special. And the first video was going to be what I was calling my most toxic moments from every single video. And basically what I had to do was go watch every one of my own videos, which was goddamn torture. I didn't admittedly make it that deep in, but I had to scour each one, start to finish, to try and find my most toxic line. And I realized after putting about 15 hours in to this project that it was taking way too long and it was just getting worse. It was such an incoherent shit show of a video. It was not good, wasn't fun, it was nothing. It was terrible. So I was like, shit. Okay, get rid of that quick, eliminate that from the brain. And so I went on to my second idea, And at the time, I thought this was a really great idea. And I was like, you know what I'll do? I will get my friend, one of my buddies, who doesn't know anything about anime. He doesn't watch anime. And then I will describe some anime to him. And then I will take an edible and I will describe them to him again. And we'll see how the introduction of such a drug would change the description. Well, that went about as well good as you would think. I ended up buying these 2 packages of like gummy packs of gummy edibles, and we took a couple. Well, I should say I took a couple, and we waited about an hour, and we were kind of like, not really there. Like, this isn't content, so I decided, fuck it, I'll take the whole container. Well, I was high for 2.5 days. I felt awful. And the video that we recorded was completely unusable. It sucked dick. So that video got scrapped, and we were like, okay. We can salvage this. We have another package of edibles. We'll try this again. We'll tweak the concept. And I'll eliminate the friend element because that was just making it too complicated to focus on him and the video. So I was like, okay, I'll record it by myself. So I did, and it turned out like a disaster again. And I was like, God fucking damn it. I've been high for a week now, and I absolutely hate my life. And so that video got scrapped, and I was like, well, Jesus Christ, I'll just do the Q&A. I mean, I'll do the lazy shitty option. So I open up Twitter, twitter.com/SquidTheCynic. I'm going to tweet out, hey guys, Q&A video, ask me questions. Fucking banned from Twitter. Literally no reason given still. It's been about 24 hours at this point since I got banned from Twitter. I sent an email asking. I still have not gotten a reason. That's pretty cool. So basically, fuck the 1,000 sub special at this point. I'm done. I'm sorry. I wanted to do something because I feel like I owe you guys something, but Jesus Christ, this has been literally ruining my life for the better part of a month. I just want to go back to making videos, man. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going back to making videos. I'm starting to stream more. If you're interested in that, my link will be in the description. I don't really have a set schedule for that, but I'm sorry. I'm a failure. I know I am. I will try and do better in the future. I'm so sorry.